So it sounds like Games Workshop's logistics have taken a bit of a hit. Apparently for a couple of weeks we're getting no new releases at all. Hello and welcome back to Warspets Tactics, where I just wanted to share the slightly sad news that the Admech release does appear to have been pushed back, and all is very much not running smoothly in Games Workshop's supply chains. Usually each Sunday afternoon in the UK, Games Workshop releases a Warhammer community post saying what sort of things are coming out in the next week, and often giving us some nice new details as to what new kits are coming out, such as the contents of these new combat patrol boxes. Instead of that this week, there was a bit more of an ambiguous article saying that basically there won't be any more pre-orders for the next couple of weeks. I must admit it was a bit disappointing to learn that the Admech Codex does appear to have been delayed. They released in one of the preview videos for the Skitarii Marshal and Codex that there was a bit of binary code that spelled out the letters April if you put it into a translator. Definitely an Easter egg in line with what they usually do. So it certainly implied that they wanted to release Codex Adeptus Mechanicus in April, but that clearly is no longer going to be the case. I guess it's not terribly unexpected, seeing as we already know that their Codex release schedule is really disrupted. I remember when they released that Codex roadmap a few months back, they billed Death Guard for December, it came out in January, then Dark Angels and Drukhari both for January, but instead they came out in February and March. I think Games Workshop would have really liked to have released a lot more kits than they have done right now. To be honest, in their Warhammer community post, they do try and use very soft language, but if you piece it together between different bits in the article, they say it's a weird time to be shipping products globally at the moment, not really too unexpected with the virus about. They say in the next couple of weeks there will be a short pause in the release schedule, and that the pre-orders will return in May. When they say the next couple of weeks, that certainly implies more than one, so it seems that we're not going to be getting anything this week, and almost certainly nothing next week either. They are leaving themselves quite a lot of flexibility when they say in May as well. It could literally be that first weekend in May, the 1st and 2nd, or it could be significantly later than that if they're not able to get things back up and running. In the meantime, it sounds like they're going to be trying to keep the hype train going, showing us what they're describing as big model reveals for Warhammer 40k and Age of Sigmar. Kind of makes sense really, they still want people to be thinking about 40k, even if they do have a few weeks pause in new releases. Still though, it's a bit disappointing for people who were looking forward to the Admech Codex so soon, and it kind of makes me wonder if any other things are going to get pushed back, things like the heavy intercessors that they also revealed will be coming in May. In terms of what they might be revealing to us, I think it's pretty certain that we'll see at least some beast snaggers. We know that there's going to be a ton of new models coming for them from their new preview video. On their little cave art style paintings, they had at least 4 new kits, if not more. So hopefully we might get a little bit more detail as to the new models, and if we're lucky, a few new stats. I'm certainly looking forward to seeing that ludicrously sized squig-pawed gun contraption in the flesh. I think it's certainly possible that we could see a few more Sisters of Battle as well. We already know that they're getting 5 new releases. That's the Sacrosanct, Dogmata, Palatine, Castigator, and that Warmech. With such a major release, I wouldn't be too surprised even if they had some more coming, so I guess we can wait and see for that. Finally, Games Workshop has given us a couple of clues with the Rumour Engine pictures. The one on the top right shows to be what clearly looks like a detonator device held by Genestealer Cult hands, so that's pretty much an 100% guarantee on a new Genestealer miniature for me. They're well known to use detonators already, so that really could be any manner of new infantry model or character. From one of the Christmas ones as well, we also have this nice saw and a stick, which is definitely something orky. It'll be interesting to see if we see either of those two crop up in the next few weeks. So a bit sad to see even more disruption by the virus on the new kits that are coming our way. I guess it is good to be pre-warned, though I suppose they must be having quite a hard job at the moment, on the one hand trying to communicate and build hype, while on the other hand not being too sure of their own supply lines and when they're actually going to have the model kits available for sale. So let me know what you think down in the comments below. I'll certainly be interested to hear any other insights you might have, and I'll be looking forward to reviewing the Admech Codex when it does eventually get to us. If you'd like to see that, or just more discussion of Games Workshop's new rules and releases, feel free to subscribe to the channel. I do try and post 40k related videos every day. Finally, if you have been enjoying the videos recently, I would just like to mention that the channel has a Patreon page, which is how I can afford to spend quite so much time making videos about model soldiers. If you are enjoying a lot, any support is massively appreciated. I do have a fair few different rewards and perks for backers. Feel free to check that out down in the video description below if you're interested. In any case, a massive thank you for listening, and I'll hope to see you guys next time.